Okay, hello again, Bonsai Anonymous here. And I'm having a little trouble keeping track of whether my camera's on or not. Seems like it's on right now. Anyway, I'm drilling holes in the bottoms of plastic buckets right now. And in case you don't know about this kind of bit, this is a great bit. I don't know what it's called actually, but it makes nice holes in plastic of different sizes. You can stop right there, or I want the big, so whatever, go all the way to the bottom. So I'm putting 5 holes in each one of these. And this stuff looks kind of cool to me. It's like little plastic springs. I'm saving it. I don't know what for, but maybe I can use it for something. Anyway, these have holes in them. That's the second one. And after I get done with the holes, I'm going to turn them over and put some screen on it. What kind of screen? This kind. Okay, on the other side. Now, why am I doing this? Well, one of the problems I have is that my dirt and my bonsai soil and all that tend to be damp, and even getting damper as time goes on. So how to take care of that? Well, I was watching a guy make bonsai soil. I'm either outside here making problems, or I'm inside watching YouTube videos. And this guy was saying that one of his problems is that his bonsai soil and all that gets damp. And so what he did was put in the bottom of the container where he, it's getting a little dead, the battery here. So what he did was he drilled holes in the bottom containers, whatever it was, and put screen in so any water could drain through. And this discussion all got started because he was talking about the dust in bonsai soil, which there is much. It's really impossible to keep the dust out, I think, in the process of manufacturing this. I don't know. It doesn't come off so well. That's all right. So I thought, this is great. I can use this idea on mine. And he didn't initially think of it as a drain over the long run. I think he thought of it as a way to rinse the dust out of all the bonsai soil. And that's I think the dust is one of my problems. I think that I don't do that, and so in the bottom of my pots, they're bonsai pots, not this, but in the bottom of my bonsai pots, over time, this dust kind of congeals and forms this concrete-like bottom that the roots can't deal with. So I'm also thinking about ways to get rid of the dust. Okay, that's something I need to deal with. Okay, so now that we got that together, the next thing to do is to cut some of this stuff. This is just regular screen. That is what I'm cutting. It's I think it's screen to repair patio doors and stuff. And we have this big roll that's been sitting here for 10 years. We've used maybe 12 inches of it or something. Anyway, I'm going to use a lot more of it today. So what I figure I can do is cut 2 strips for each one of these buckets and have them be kind of over the top of each other. So let's see here. How far do we need to go? 1.5 scissors. That far. You can tell that my measuring system is precise and exact, with no room for error. It's wonderful. Okay, how did I do it? Okay, not bad. It'll stay down. A little less next time. Okay. So now I have, use one at a time. So now what I have in here is this screen in the bottom. And what I have to do is hook it down. It's very easy. I just hook it down with bonsai wire, of which I have a lot. And this doesn't need very long pieces. So I'm making them short. Is that true? No, I think they have to be longer because the holes are big. Okay, so enough of that. That'll do right there. So how many do I need? I need 5. I've got 2 so far. I have so much wire that I've taken off of plants over the time. 1, 3, 4, 5. So much wire that I've taken off of plants over time that I hardly ever take any off a roll. I don't know, I think that's okay. You know, what's weird today is that I'm smelling propane. I don't know that there's any propane around here, but there might be. All right, so I got to get him through there. That's not so hard. Like that. Just do all of them that way. And then turn the thing over and bend them out. Nope. Why have I got 2 of these here? I don't know. I think it'll be stronger and possibly a little less of the regular soil will just leak through it. I don't want to lose soil. I just want to. Let's move these right now. That way. Okay. So see how that goes on the bottom? Nothing fancy. Like I keep saying, I wish I knew how to do the cool Japanese way of doing that, but I don't. So I don't do it. It's not going to work that way. Maybe I better hook each one of these down as I go because it seems to work better that way. Put him through, and like that. Comes Mom. Hi, Mom. Everybody knows who Mom is. Mom's the duck. And what I wish I had was some tissue as my nose runs. Okay, so here we go. We'll try this one. Maybe it'll go through there. So I figured out what it is I'm smelling. It's not propane. And I don't know why what I'm smelling smells like propane, but it sort of reminds me of it. One of our neighbor's friends evidently works in a business where they use pickles. Okay, so let's look at the back here. Those are all, you know, this wire is not too strong, but it does hold these down very well. Okay. All right, I may find that that's not true as I go on. But anyway, our neighbors has a visitor who evidently works in a business where they have pickles. They use pickles. These are pickle buckles. Pickle buckles. Oh my God. Pickle buckets. All right. Where did I put that stuff? Oh, there it is. Okay. So maybe I'll just cut a few of these off while I've got this down here. Can you see? See what I'm doing here? Okay, well, we're here. I keep checking my phone to see if how we did, and so far we're okay. There's one. The edges of this screen catch on everything. I'm putting them right on top of those plastic curly cues, and that, of course, will be a problem. Okay, there's 3. And 4 will get me through this one. If they come at the side, that's all right. And as long as they cover the holes, which they seem to be. I don't really care for this stuff when it's not being used because it's so it just pokes you. It's really a nasty type of stuff. Okay, so Okay, gotta get this. And my first project every day should be to figure out a way to get more space on this bench. Unfortunately, that's not what happens. Okay, so those are down in there. And here we have a couple more of these. So he works in the pickle industry, and he's the same guy that we gave our big stainless steel cages to, and it's a wonderful thing because they've been sitting here taking up space and reminding us that we don't have our big birds anymore. It sucks. So anyway, I couldn't even give the things away until our neighbor's friend said that he would take them. He has a blue and gold parrot, and the parrot is wonderful. So those things will be put to use. We got, how many got? 2, 3. All right. Let's get some down here. I think I need to find some more wire. And I don't know how people afford to do this when they don't reuse wire. I don't know how they do, because it's just expensive. Okay, so there's the scissors. We go 1 and 2 and 3, like that. Okay, you go in that way. So he saw that I was using this stuff, and so he told me he had some. I told my wife, I wasn't there at the time, that he had some pickle buckets. A pickle buckle. I wonder what a pickle buckle is. You have a pickle that needs being buckled. I don't know, but pickle buckets, and that's what the propane smell is. I don't know why pickles smell like propane, but they do to me. Okay, so what do we got here? I think we got them all in. Okay, there's all 5 of them done. He goes over here, and these are kind of cool handles. They hook on this way. So he says to my wife, they smell like pickles, and that's good to me. Okay, here's another one. These screens all cut. And we got any more wire. I don't know. No, I guess not. Maybe that one. Let's see if that one works. I avoided using these tiny ones before. Maybe I should use them. They work. As long as it goes through a little bit like that, it will work. Gotta get my finger on that one. Right there. Okay. This will go this way. The 2 wires have to go opposite directions, and they have to go opposite the way the coil is inside, so that it doesn't come loose. Yeah. All right, now I got to get some more wire. Getting low on thin wire. That's going to be 2 of them. So today, as I went around to feed the wild birds, I discovered that I had lost one of my the last plant in my planting that I did on the dragonstone. And I took it out. It looks green on the end, but it's got 2 little sick little roots. So I took it out and put it in the water. Maybe it'll come back. I don't know. I really should put it in some sphagnum moss, but we're putting them in the water first. And, okay, get back here. Those things go in the opposite direction. I think not the one I wanted in. Putting 2 in. I don't really need 2. And this is what happens when we talk and try to do something different. And by we, I mean me. All right, that's better. No, it isn't. Got one in that one too. That is incredible. I really can't see, but I make up for it because I can't really hear either, and I make up for that because I don't listen. And it all comes together. Okay, let's see here. Maybe this one. All right. What else? Maybe I need. So I'm making how many of these? 1, 3, 4 of these, and I'm gonna put. I don't know that they're 5 gallon. Yeah, maybe they are. But I'm gonna separate my types of bonsai soil additives by buckets because I have so many buckets left. So I think that will be cool. Then there'll be too many buckets over there by the buckets. Well, that's the way it goes. You never have too many buckets, I think, in life. In fact, for me, getting buckets is on my bucket list. I mean, seriously. Okay, so I think I should have 2 left of these. Okay, I need to get some more. I save all weird things. I mean, this stuff is, I don't really know. If I keep it up, I'm going to actually knock everything off my desk. That's the beauty of me trying to clean up. Everything ends up on the floor. I'm noticing that I have, I don't know what to call, spastic motion in my arms sometimes, where I think I'm going to reach something and I end up not doing it, or doing something different. My arm goes the other way. And this, like right here, I have a little trouble controlling my fingers doing that. Okay, just about done here. There's a small one out of there. That'll be good for 2. Painted these scissors yellow a while ago so I wouldn't lose them. I need another coat. Okay, so you, I think, can go a little better than you are. All right, that's good. In an odd coincidence, my wife just went shopping and she got some sandwiches for lunch. And the first time I really got exposed to sub sandwiches, oddly enough, was not in my house. We lived in eastern Montana, and our fare was kind of limited for various reasons. It's not important, but never had a sub sandwich, never had a real pizza, never had, a few things. This is eastern Montana. Never had a bagel, of course. All these things I had later in life, learned to like later in life. I think I just need 2 of these. I forgot what I'm talking about. Anyway, oh yeah, I went to Montana State, 1972, after graduating from high school. And right next to campus was a sub shop called the Pickle Barrel, and of course they had glass pickle barrels as decoration, but their sandwiches were extraordinary, and I think it's almost worth. Anymore? It's almost worth going to Bozeman, Montana, just to have them. I hope it's still there. I could still taste the sandwich. My wife got us some sub sandwiches, so the circle is complete. Okay, so those are all done. 4 of those are done. Now I have to decide at some point what's going to go in them, but that's for another day, and this is for another day. Just going back in there for the moment. I just covered up some wire with it. They're going to have an interesting time when they do a archaeological dig of this area, because I've taken all the pieces that I don't want and throw them over in the yard, and my broken pots I throw in the yard, so it's all very nice. Anyway, that's good. Okay, yeah, that's good. I think we got something here. All right, that's bonsai and almonds out.